Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Expo Day. That means we are running the St. Jude half marathon tomorrow. We're super excited. It's going to be our first time ever running this race, so it's going to be some new things today that we've never done before. We are in Chick-fil-A's line in Tupelo getting breakfast. We need some road fuel because the expo is an hour and a half away. It takes about an hour and a half to get to Memphis, and that is where we'll be running our race. We have been... the guy in front of us won't move. We have been training for this race for 18 weeks. 18 long weeks of running and dedication, and all of it hasn't been pretty, but it's been pretty good for the most part for both Wade and I. But the last 2 weeks haven't been the absolute best. Not exactly what we were thinking it was going to be. We went on vacation. I ended up not running the 13-mile long run that I had the day that we headed home from vacation, and that kind of just went into a full-blown just not running. So we got sick. My leg actually was, I thought I majorly hurt myself. I think I foam rolled myself and just caused some pain. I think I may have just foam rolled a little too long, put too much pressure on a spot on my leg, and actually couldn't walk for, I could walk, but I couldn't walk very good for about 2 days over Thanksgiving, and kind of delayed running. So I think I ran one time last week, and this week has not been too terrible. We've gotten over the sickness, but we went a whole week without running basically. And yeah, so I'm gonna show those clips that from the last 2 weeks of us running, and then we will be at the expo and we'll get into that. It is week 17 of half marathon training. We are so close to race day. I ran 4 miles. It's cold, so I'm bundled up. I am not the biggest fan of freezing temperatures and dark running, and that's what I had tonight, but I got it done. Tomorrow is the last work day of the week, so I'll probably have to run in the dark tomorrow. Wade will be with me, so that'll be better. It's probably gonna be cold again, but the rest of the week I'm planning to have all daylight runs. It's probably still gonna be cold, but at least it'll have some sunshine. So I'm really excited about that. And the fact that we are so close to a race day, I just can't believe we've been working for this day for so long, and we're super close, so I'm really excited. So I am about to go home and rest my legs, stretch my legs, foam roll my legs, and eat some good dinner and go to sleep, because I just need to take care of my body. Still really tired from traveling. Wade is too. He's taking it easy again today, and like I said, I think he's gonna roll with me tomorrow. It is race week, and honestly, after the week Wade and I have had, we didn't know if we'd be excited about that, but I think both of us are looking forward to the race. And after not running for a week, we both got a run in today. It's Monday. We were supposed to run tomorrow, but we both felt really good, and it's going to storm pretty bad tomorrow, so we decided that we would get a good run in today. Legs felt good, lungs felt good, head felt good. I did 3 miles, he did 2. We did it at a slow pace, and yeah, we're just gonna keep pushing towards the finish line. I got 5 miles in. Wade ran 3 miles this afternoon, and he walked for me while I ran, but he's already headed home. But he forgot to film it himself, but he said he felt really good. I feel really good. It's cold outside, so I bundled up, but I forgot to cover up my ears, so they really hurt. They're really sensitive in the cold, so that was my mistake. But yeah, I felt really good today. I feel like I'm completely healed from my sickness, and my legs felt really good today and loose, and yeah, I just feel really fresh and super excited. We have one more just short run to do on Friday, and it will be the expo and the race, and yeah, so I think we're both getting kind of excited. I think even Wade's getting excited. We feel really good and prepared. So yeah, tomorrow we're just gonna rest. We are home, as you can see, and everything went super smoothly at the expo. We arrived parked right next to the Renasant Convention Center where it was held. It opened at 12 and we walked in about 10 till then, and the line was kind of crazy, but it went super quick. As soon as 12 o'clock hit, I guess they just started letting everybody in, and everything went, like I said, smoothly. We walked in and they told us exactly where to go, and they scanned our QR codes, and then we picked up our packets, and we may have waited 5 minutes. We checked out the merchandise that they had for sale. That was a bit chaotic. I would have suggested maybe they have that a little bit more spread out. The one shirt that I wanted to get, they didn't have my size. So we ended up not buying any merch, but it did have some really cute stuff in there and some really nice like Christmas ornaments and stuff. And then we went to the actual Health and Expo area. So there was tons of vendors, and they had photo spots that you could get some photos. We did take a photo in one spot, and then they had a bunch of things that, like merchandise and stuff that you could win, so like little games and stuff at all the different tents, and we did win a couple of things. So basically, after we picked up our packets, we were funneled to another spot where you could pick up your shirts. So we had already put on the registration what size, women's or men's fit that we wanted, so we just went over and they scanned our stuff, and this is the shirt. So it's just your basic St. Jude Marathon weekend, and then it's got all the races that's happening this weekend, and then it says St. Jude on the side right here. It's really nice. I may wear the shirt. I don't know if Wade's gonna wear it tomorrow for the race, but I think I may. And then next you could pick up a bag if you wanted it. So they have this little drawstring bag, which was kind of perfect because we put all of the things that we won and picked up at the race and put them in here. And then, like I said, at some of the booths you could do, either you could sign up with your email, or you could do like little spinny things and talk about different things with vendors. Wade won this St. Jude Rock and Roll Nashville hat, which is really cool. I will probably take it because this is exactly what I wanted. It's a very nice hat. It'll be fun to run in. So, and then I spun the wheel and won a tumbler. So it's just a generic rock and roll running series tumbler, but it's really nice. So we got those at one of the spots that we spun the wheel, and then another spot that we did it, there was this St. Jude mask that I won, and then Wade won a St. Jude little journal type book, which he uses a lot, so that'll be really nice. And then, yeah, that was it. So we just walked around and looked at all of the different spots at the expo. I've been eyeing some Gooder sunglasses to run in, especially in the summertime, and I finally actually put some on to try. So I found some that I like. I didn't buy any today because I really didn't need them right now. But when it gets to be that time of year again where you're running with lots of sunshine, I'm definitely going to buy those glasses. I really liked them, and they were super nice on my face and lightweight. So yeah, we checked out the whole venue and did a little run through, and yeah, we were there for less than an hour, just under an hour by the time we walked to the parking lot. So it went smooth, quick, and we just got everything done. It was really cool. The convention center, if you walk to the very back right before we walked out, there's I think there was a balcony where you can walk out to smoke, but I'm not really sure if they were open, but there was chairs where a lot of people were waiting on their family members to be done with the expo, and it was really cool because you could see the bridge that takes you out of Tennessee and into Arkansas. So I thought that was really cool, and it was decorated with all of this St. Jude art and just really cool stuff, and it was just really nice to see. The whole thing was just a really neat experience. It got me really hyped up for the race. I think Wade's excited, I'm not really sure. But all of the driving and stuff, we're super tired. So I think now we may just take it easy for a little while. I've got some computer work to do. And then basically the goal for the afternoon is, it's 3:30 now, we just got home, and we're going to have to, we want to do just a little shakeout run, like a mile or two, walk a Remy before the night's over, and get a good pasta dinner. We're gonna eat here at the house, and then yeah, we'll probably call it an early night. Like, we're hoping be in the bed by like 5 something tonight, because we're gonna have to wake up super ridiculously early in the morning. So let's see if we can get that accomplished. We only have a couple of hours, so we will see. But that is what we are aiming to get done, so we can go to sleep super early, so we can get on the road and get to the race. It is race morning. We are sitting in a parking garage, the closest parking garage to the finish and start line. We got here, we parked at 5:30. We left the house at 3:30 this morning. We woke up at 2:30. Wade said that he doesn't want to be on camera. He said he's super tired. He drove us here, so thankful for that. But he is super tired, and you're 100% regretting this decision? He's 100% regretting this decision. I'm super pumped still. I've been pumped since I woke up this morning, but I'm just a little bit nervous now that we're here. It's dark. We've never raced. We've never done this race before, so I'm a little worried, just because we're not in the same corrals, and we're a good 3 corrals separated, so I just don't know what to, I guess, expect. So I'm a little nervous about that. The race actually starts at 8 o'clock. It's like 15 till 6. I think we're gonna get out of the truck at 6 o'clock and head over to the starting. I don't really know what they're gonna be doing. I don't know if they're gonna have entertainment for us. I hope they're gonna have porta potties. And then I guess we'll get in the corrals after that. So we'll be waiting for a little while. I'll try to update as possible, but I can't bring the big camera, so it's gonna be dark for a while, so we'll see. It is just after 7. We have just been hanging out. They're not letting us in the corrals just yet, so there's people just walking everywhere, just hanging out, using the bathroom, drinking water, just stretching. So that's kind of what we're doing right here, just getting some stretches in. But I hope shortly we'll be unfortunately splitting up, but getting in our corrals. So we have just under an hour until the race starts.
So as you make your way to the sound of my voice, you're walking up Deal Street, you're going to come down BB King Boulevard, you're going to find that corral. We're going to start with A, progress backwards as the alphabet progresses. We're going to line you guys up, so if you are in the vicinity and you are ready to roll, why don't you make your way over to BB King Boulevard and find those corrals. We'd like to have you guys. This is why we're here, because we can't do it alone. And it's not as much fun alone, let's be honest. We all do long train runs alone. But why not do the big run with 20,000 other awesome people who are just like you? This is how we have fun. This is how we like to run. Around E, are you ready? Here we go. We like to count down together. So if you can count backwards, here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
From all 50 states, 75 foreign countries. Most importantly, though, you're going to be running with 1,200 St. Jude patient families. You'll see them with armbands on. Please say hello to them. That's why we're all here, folks, to raise money and awareness for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
You got 2.
That's why
sorry for me.
So it's definitely the next morning. Well, I for sure was on a high since we woke up yesterday morning. By the time that we got home, it was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we kind of crashed. We showered, and then we got relaxed, and we got food, and just didn't do anything else for the rest of the day.
Nothing.
We were worthless. So we had intended to just shower and finish the vlog, tell you guys our experience. So I guess that's what we're going to do now. So to start, I feel very proud of myself for what I accomplished yesterday. I didn't really know after the last couple of weeks of training where I would stand. I don't think I ever mentioned when we were filming all of our running vlogs that I had anticipated to run, or my goal was to run the half marathon in under 2 hours and 15 minutes. And I did it, barely. I did it in 2 hours, 14 minutes, and 5 seconds. So, we don't have all of the stats. They haven't updated the website yet. But, what was the website that you got that information off of?
That was on the real-time race tracking that captured our bib.
Okay, yeah.
So it was the unofficial time, but
Yeah.
it should be the right
It should
time.
be the official. That's what they're going to be using, but it's not on, I was going to say Run Disney, but it's not on the St. Jude's website just yet. So we don't really know where we ranked anywhere, but we do know the time.
Mhm.
And then what was your time?
Like 2 hours and 41, 43,
or
something
42
like that.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was about the same that you did at the last Run Disney that you did?
Yep.
Yeah, so you want to talk about your experience?
I mean, it was fun when we first started, and I know I said that I don't want to do one of these anymore, but halfway through it, I was like, dang, I hate the way these things make you feel. They make you feel so good. Then mile 11 happened. And then I definitely don't know if I want to do another one. But it was enjoyable. I'm glad that I put in minimum effort to even prepare for this. And, I finished, so I was happy.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I was so proud of you because if you've noticed, Wade's training style is completely different than mine. I don't think I would ever been able to finish. I would have had to walk a good portion of the race, which you only walked a little bit, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably walked total combined maybe close to a mile. Maybe.
Yeah, so I'm very proud of you for that because of the effort that you put in and you were able to, the miles that you were able to do, you did a really good job. So I'm very proud. And Wade had mentioned, I don't think we mentioned ever that at the end of training, he wasn't interested in doing another race again. He didn't want to do one, but now he's kind of thinking maybe he'll do another one. So
maybe.
That's what these races do. Like, they are, like, I have so much anxiety. I didn't want to split up yesterday whenever we had different corrals. I just didn't want to do it by myself, but go find your spot.
Remy, come here. Come here, Remy. Come here.
Come over here with us.
Get up here. Remy. Up. There you go. Good boy.
So I did not want to split up. Just so many people were there, and it just feels nice to have like him with me. But once you get started, you're by yourself anyways, unless you run together, which we don't. So I don't know. I just get this like adrenaline that I don't know. Just gives me so much what's the word?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I started out the race way faster than I planned to. My best mile was mile 2. Your best?
That
yeah.
was my best mile as well.
So I don't know what it was. We did run through the St. Jude campus during mile 2.
Mm-hmm.
So that might have been it. I'm not really sure. It was just a really good mile. And there was so many more hills on this course than we ever expected.
There were a lot of inclines. A lot.
Especially after mile 8. Like mile 8 and beyond.
Well, no, it really started at mile 6.
Was it mile 6?
Because that's when the 10K split off.
Yeah.
And then it was just a slow, steady incline.
That may be what it was. I don't know. My miles started getting mixed up. It was really fun when we went through the neighborhoods in downtown Memphis. We went through some of the neighborhoods, and it was like after the 10K. So if we didn't mention, the 5, the 10, the half, and the full marathon was ran at the same time. The 5 started before, but it was all the same course.
Well, the 10K, well, the full marathon, the half marathon, and the 10K all were in the same set of corrals.
Yeah.
So we all started together.
So it just kind
the
of...
5K was a little bit different.
Yeah, so it just kind of took different courses, but it was all the same course. The 10K just ended at a different time, and then the full kind of kept going after we split up at like mile 10 or something. So anyways, once the 10K basically ended and the hills started, we started going through the neighborhoods, and they were handing out donuts,
Beer.
shots of liquor and beer.
Yeah, donuts, shots of beer, shots of Fireball, mimosas, popsicles.
Yeah, like the Memphis Popsy. Well, Tupelo has a Popsy Pop, but it's like a local crafted,
like homemade.
Yeah, a popsicle place, and it's the Memphis Pop or whatever. I don't know what they're actually called. But she was out there handing out popsicles out of her cart. It was the coolest thing. I really wanted one of those popsicles, but there were so many people that I had to go. I wasn't doing it. I did have 1 shot of beer. I never got a donut or anything. There was a lady around mile 5 that saved me. I don't know who she was. I've talked about her since yesterday.
The whole way home.
Like the water, whenever you would come up on it, it was tons of water and Gatorade, but it would be on one side, and I could never seem to get to it. And one time I accidentally fell into the Gatorade around it was the second stop, so I don't know what mile it was. And it was kind of a bad experience for me. I don't do well with the cups. So anyways, so there was a lady around mile 5, and she was handing out water bottles, just plastic water bottles, and I grabbed one and held on to it the whole race and didn't worry about trying to stop and grab water or Gatorade, and it just really made me feel better. It pushed me through, I guess. But yeah, I kind of slowed down around mile 10. The last 3 miles was the hardest miles for me to do. Those hills were pretty rough. But it was really cool, some of the sights that we saw, the pyramid coming in, the last mile and a half of the race, the energy that so many people out there was cheering, and like through the neighborhoods, I said there was music blasting.
There was a marching band.
Yeah, I mean, there was just so many things. It was really cool. We didn't expect it, but also, I will say, after the race, we ended at the
AutoZone Park.
Yeah.
Memphis Redbirds baseball stadium.
Yeah, and we knew that we got a wristband the day before at the Expo for a free beer. Mm-hmm. It's actually 2 free beers, I would assume.
Yeah, it was 2 free beers from the local brewing place, a Wiseacre.
Yeah, so when Wade finished, we decided that we would just walk over to the Redbird Stadium just to check it out, see what was going on. We didn't really know what to expect, and I did see somewhere that there was food, but I just assumed that it was food for you to buy. And we didn't bring any cash or any money with us. We just had our wristband and our little ticket for the beer, so we were just gonna get that and grab some water and just kind of head out afterwards. But yeah, we walked in and they were giving out juices. And then as you walk through the stadium, you could get McAllister's soup. They had several different soups there that you could get. And then they had Domino's pizza.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had beer and soda and water and Gatorade or Powerade. I don't.
Coffee. And
coffee. The
hot chocolate.
God, that coffee was so good. Yeah, the hot chocolate. There was like so many options. And then just sitting out there with all of the racers and their families at the baseball stadium. It was really cool. So it was a fun experience. We just got to hang out. We met some people from New Orleans. They shared a table with us and we ate our pizza. And yeah, it was a fun experience. Then we walked back to the parking garage and basically split.
Yeah.
Wade couldn't even finish one beer.
I couldn't even finish a whole pizza.
He could. No. You finished one pizza. You couldn't finish two pizzas.
Yeah.
And I ate 2.5
And I am a pizza connoisseur. I love pizza.
You were just a little wrecked.
Couldn't finish one beer and I barely finished that one slice of pizza.
Yeah. But the coffee saved. I finished that beer and then I saw the coffee and the coffee was so good. It was the best coffee. We just drank it on our way back to the parking garage and then we changed and then we headed home and like I said, we just kind of crashed after going for so long. But yeah. I really was on this like super fun like runner's high, like adrenaline rush yesterday, and it was just a really good experience. Way cooler than I ever expected it to be. Maybe running the St. Jude half next year. I don't know.
Probably.
We talked about it.
We will do things differently.
Yes.
We will definitely book a hotel for the entire weekend because we drove up Friday. Yeah,
for 2 hours one way.
To drive back Saturday morning. And we had to park. You had to be parked before 6:15. So we left here at 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
To find a parking garage.
We luckily found one because there's only a couple of spots.
Yeah, there's not a lot, but we got the one closest to the start finish.
Paying $40
but
to
it was
walk
so
out.
cool because all of the hotels down near Bill Street, people were on their balconies watching, and it was really cool.
We saw people with race bibs on sitting out there, and we were waiting to get in the corral. So it was really cool. We definitely we tried to get a hotel room. The week before the St. Jude half opened up for purchase was in June, and we decided that we was going to do it. Didn't plan it very well. We didn't know what to expect. In July, I decided that we was going to book a hotel. There was absolutely nothing walking distance open, and I never tried again. There may have been something available afterwards, but I don't think it was. So next year, we definitely want to try a lot earlier in the year to book that hotel so we can get that, because that would be just the cherry on top. Like, it was a really great experience, and that would have made it so much nicer just to enjoy the weekend in Memphis and to be walking distance to
Bill Street.
Yeah.
We could celebrate after our race in Bill Street.
I don't figure we will.
Probably not. Maybe go get one drink.
One drink just to experience it, because
I don't know who the pre-announcer person that pumped everybody up.
Yeah, she said she does races a lot.
But she said that the people who raised money earned $12 million.
$14 million.
No, it's $12 million before the race, and then the race itself would generate $14 million.
Yeah, it's St. Jude's highest generating fundraiser in one day. That's what they said.
Yeah.
So,
and I don't remember how much we've raised money for St. Jude before, and we've got a video out there with Chris and another friend. But I don't remember how much it takes per day to operate that. It's a lot.
It's a lot. If you are interested, you should definitely look up St. Jude's website. It's just really cool, and just, I don't know, like we saw so many people with the armbands of family members that had been a patient at St. Jude that either lost their battle, or survivors that were wearing armbands that survived, was a patient at St. Jude. So it was really a neat experience. It's just a really cool race and like a community event, and just like a really good, what am I trying to say?
It's a really good cause.
Yeah, it's just a really good cause. So if you are interested, check it out. We did not fundraise for this event, but like Wade said, we fundraised a couple of years ago. We raised like $3,800 for St. Jude. And if you raise money for St. Jude and run the St. Jude half, I don't know if just all St. Jude heroes, that's what you are called whenever you raise money for St. Jude. You're called a St. Jude hero. But I don't know if all St. Jude heroes get invited to the pasta party the night before the race, but there was some pretty cool things that you were invited to before and after the race. So you should definitely look into it if you're interested. I will say we have some big running goals for the year.
What?
I have some big running goals. I should not say
Don't
we.
say we.
Wade
I'm undecided at this point. I'm a free agent.
Wade was sure he was never going to run a race again. He was just going to be a cheerleader from now on, until he ran yesterday, and then he decided he may be interested in running another race,
possible.
10K, half marathon, something. But I have a plan. If I can score a ticket for the full marathon at Disney World at 2024, which in a couple of months that will be an option. Yeah. If I score that ticket, I will be training for the full marathon at Walt Disney World. So it would be really cool to run this half next year, and to just use it as a training run for that, because it's about 5 weeks in between this race and the full marathon in Disney World. So that's kind of a goal that I have. And then either Wade will be running one of these races with me, not the full marathon.
Oh God, no.
But he will either be running with me or cheering me on during training and these races. So there's going to be a lot of fun running content, Disney content, St. Jude, maybe half marathon again next year content. So stay tuned for that. I hope you guys enjoyed following along on our journey. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye. Oh.